try it. It is very good. So if you all can laugh super loud, clap hard, cry hard, you're gonna really enjoy this production. So everybody out there who's a kid, let me hear your loudest laugh. No, let's do better than that. That's funny. Just we love. Will not be here tomorrow, but let's see. Montiness is no. President here and never
has nice hands.
Bob's life, filled with many challenges. Do you try acting excited when that round-headed kid comes on peaceful?
Now Charlie Brown has what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it? Study it carefully. You rarely.
And I think how beautiful it is. The sky is so clear and the sun is so. How could anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. There's a torch, almost like eternity, what a goodness you are. With a heart of gold, you one day, your father.
questions in my ear. I want to join the dance, but the answer isn't clear. Then I get on the bus. Go ahead, get on the bus, Tony Robbins. That's right. Don't want to be late. Don't want to be late for school. I memorized that phrase by heart. So tell me I need to know it. When do the good things Charlie Brown.
This is my report in the past. The past has always interested people. I must admit, however, I don't know much about it. I wasn't here when it happened. Please help me with my homework tonight. This question of the Facebook is just so hard because, I don't know how to spell any of the words. You don't know how to spell the word? I wish I had a secret admirer. Someone who would send me flowers and notes, those kinds of things. And suddenly, he would tell me who he was. But then you need another secret admirer.
Lunchtime is among one of the worst times of the day for me. Always having to sit here alone. And then, of course, mornings aren't great either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the night, too. Sitting there thinking about all the stupid things I've done during the day. And all those horrible hours in between, where I do all those stupid things. Well, lunchtime is among one of the worst times of the day for me. Guess I better see what I got. Peanut butter. You know, some psychologists say kids who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And sometimes, when you're really lonely, well, the peanut butter gets stuck to the roof of your mouth. There's that cute little redheaded girl sitting and eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would do if I went over and asked if I could go sit with her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on her face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty place right next to her. All I have to do is just get up and sit there. I could do that right now. All I've got to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. Not so much of a coward, she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. Well, why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't spare one little moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
Cinda's party? The one I'm talking about is the very light blue one and had a design embroidered around the waist.
I don't remember it.
Something like this. And it had this big skirt that went out like this, and these puffy sleeves, and a sash like this.
I remember it now.
Yes, well, that was the dress I was wearing when I met Frida last week, and she said she'd see one just like it over at JCPenney.
Lunchtime is among one of the worst times of the day for me. If that little redheaded girl is looking at me with this stupid bag on my head, she might just think I'm the biggest fool alive. Then again, maybe she isn't looking at me and I can take it off really quick before she notices. On the other hand, I can't tell if she's looking at me until I take the bag off. And again, maybe I'll never have to know if she's looking at me if I never take the bag off. Ugh. On the other hand, it's very hard to breathe in here. She isn't looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. One lunch hour down, 2,863 to go. All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Do you know something, Schroeder? I think the way you play the piano is nice. Do you know something else? It's always been my dream that I'd marry a man who plays a piano. At parties, he'd play something nice like April showers. I'm sure you could play something nice like April showers. Or even Frere Jacques. Beethoven's nice too. Just imagine, what would you think if someday you and I did get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two did get married? My Aunt Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally. But I think that a person can really come closer to it by directing the forces of their lives towards a single goal that they believe in. And I don't think that a person's personal search for happiness is a selfish thing either. Because by achieving happiness, oneself can help others find it. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
You know, a princess sort of thing. A nice dress and white slippers. And a big ballroom! But I guess that's sort of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
No. I mean, well, we all have our little daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I've had one myself for years, but I never tell anyone.
What, Charlie Brown? You can tell me.
No, it's not the sort of thing I should say. Well, no, I don't.
Oh, come on. I wouldn't give it away.
the name Charlie. I'd be like real good at sports and have everybody call me Flash.
Hey,
Like
Frida, listen to this.
No, no, no!
What's the matter, Sally? Well, I don't know. I was jumping rope. Everything was all right. And it all seemed so futile.
Wow.
Beethoven used to be fond of taking long walks in the country. He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
You blockhead, get back here with that pole.
Beethoven had it nice.
I think I'm losing my flavor.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school. Hi there, little fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable. Right, Chuck?
Ow. All right, Snoopy, back into your doghouse. I'll be back later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
I know. Isn't she just the best there is?
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bed, beneath my head, not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ear. Little birds come to cheer me every day. Sitting here on my stomach with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful. Sometimes there are so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats. I feel every now and then that I gotta whack someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce jungle animal, correct jungle animal. I see very still until I see a victim come. I wait knowing very well every second counts. And then like the fierce jungle creature I am, I'm a cat. I'm a cat. You know, I never realized how far down the ground was from up here. Oh. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky. Not bad at all. Cozy home. Board and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I wonder if it will snow tonight. Oh.
Walk right up to that little red-headed girl and introduce myself. Yeah, I'll go introduce myself, and then I'll ask her to come and sit and have lunch with me. I'll ask her to come sit and have lunch with me. And then I'll tell her how much I've admired her. And then I'll flap my arms and fly away to the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, will probably still be a dog. There's just so little hope for advancement.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I'll play a little trick on you. Yes, I think I'll try a little trick. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand this is April Fool's Day? I want to be certain you understand. Okay. Hey, Charlie Brown, guess what? That little redheaded girl's over there, and she wants to give you a hug and a kiss.
Wow, really? This is fantastic. Listen, I can't see her. Where's she in the bush?
April Fool! Just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Snoopy, do you see this stick? I, the human being, will throw the stick, and you, the dog, will retrieve it. Go, dog.
I, the dog, couldn't care less.
I got it!
You give me back my blanket.
No, I got it on this kitchen. This is just a second. You can help me never. This is disgusting.
Apparently, you haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many men spend their time restoring antique automobiles, or building model trains, or collecting old telephones, or even stunned about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly, and this is important for it helps these men cope with their everyday problems. Now, I feel that it is going to be absolutely necessary for me to get my blanket back. So I'm just going to give it a good yank. It's surprising what you can accomplish with some smooth talking and some fast action. I got your back again. Delightful. Something you're almost out of blanket. It's like eating a cone without ice cream. A blanket and me.
Guys, come here. You have to see this. Look at my little baby brother Linus with his little baby blanket.
Your little baby brother Linus with his silly little blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary. Cause I'm just a sufferer, I can dance before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I'll go and leave my blanket on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe me. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it on. Don't ever let me do that. Okay.
You're a hopeless case, Linus.
I thought I could do it. I actually thought I could do it. It's foolish, I know it. I'll try to outgrow it. But meanwhile, it's my blanket.
And me.
And me.
And me. And me.
There are 10 millimeters in a centimeter, 100 centimeters in a meter, 1,000 meters in a kilometer? I can't remember all that. What are they trying to do to us?
What's the matter, sir?
I just got inches and feet figured out, Marcy, and they go and throw metrics at us. I'll go crazy.
No worries, sir. You'll get the hang of it.
Somebody is always trying to change things. It's those people in the school board who get carried away. You give them a millimeter, they take a kilometer.
See? You're getting the hang of it, sir. Oh, look, roadblocks. Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen there ever was. And I'll live in this big palace with a big front lawn and lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out in my coach, all
Lucy?
the people will wave, and I will shout at them. I think queen is an inherited title. Actually, yes, I'm quite sure. The only way a person could become a queen, Lucy, is if they were born into the family of the correct lineage, so that they can assume the throne once the reigning monarch dies. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's any possible way you could ever become a queen, Lucy. I'm sorry, but it is true. And in the summertime, I will go to my summer palace, and I will wear my crown and swimming and everything. And all the know what I'll do. If I can't be queen, then I'll be very, very rich. Yes, I will work and work until I'm rich, and then I will buy myself a queendom.
Good grief.
I will buy myself a queendom, and I'll kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. All right, turn off Fortnite.
Are you kidding? I'm not one of your royal subjects. What makes you think you can just come right in here and take over?
These 5 fingers, individually, they are nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force terrible to behold.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Supper time.
Not yet.
Supper time?
Not yet.
A C! A C! I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture. How could anyone get a C on the coat hanger sculpture?
May I ask a question? Was I being judged on the quality of the coat hanger? Out of which my creation was made. Now is this not true? That time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? Then should I be judged on a part of my life for which I have no control over? Or was I judged on my effort? Then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Or was I judged on what I learned from this project? Now is it not you, my teacher, being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my seed? Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of the coat hanger out of which my creation was made. Now is this not the fault of my parents? Should they not pay my seed?
Thank you, Miss Osmar. The squeaky wheel gets the grease!
Come on. Come on. Why? Why? Ugh. A little more speed, a little more rope, a little more wind, a little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snap, doesn't droop, doesn't drown. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. A little more speed, a little more time, a little less rise, a little more fun. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a head and footprints in the sky. Leave it to me to have a wonderful kite who likes to see a little kid cry. A little less talk, a little more skill, a little less luck, a little more will. Gotta face this fella eye to eye. Now I've seen you chasing bulls, climbing trees, digging holes, catching a string of everything passing by. What's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in a tree. It's in the air. Look at that. It's on the breeze now. It's past the trees now. It grew to spare. Oh, what a beautiful sight. And I'm not such a clumsy guy.
you mad at the sky and the stars? How about the ground? Are you mad at all the rocks? How about the cars and buildings and TVs and circuses and roller skates and bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes.
Hi, Lucy. This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound quite right. Let's see here. Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Ugh. Let's see if I just don't get nervous. Hi there, Lucy. This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Ugh. Okay, here she comes. Don't freeze up now. Hi, Lucy. This is for you. Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Ah. I wonder if that little redheaded girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one and it's sitting in our mailbox right now. If she didn't send me one, I'd be crushed. But if she did, oh, just got to look. Hello? 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 Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox.
Hi, big brother. I was thinking about how you didn't get me Valentine's this year. And I think I figured it out. You didn't get me a Valentine's because no one sent you any.
I can't stand it. Looking at them laughing and playing with their Valentines. I sent a Valentine to every one of my friends this year. Did I get one in return? No, not one. I got about as many Valentines as a dog.
This one's from Linus. This one's from Sally. This one's from Woodstock. This one's from Schroeder. This one's from Charlie.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything's going wrong and I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
Do you really think that will help, Lucy?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick or I cough or I laugh or I don't bring a present or I spill the ice cream or I get so depressed that I skip and I scream. Oh, God! Could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. Why, Charlie Brown, you don't think naming these few superficial failings is going to do any good, do you? Why, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull. Because
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Rita or Marcy or Linus or Schroeder
or Lucy,
or Lucy.
or Snoopy.
Now wait a minute, Snoopy likes me.
She doesn't like you. She only pretends to like you because you feed her. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait, you're not very much of a person,
That's certain.
and yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope.
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you will just reach to be. No one else but this singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, chocolate, vanilla, or pecan. I decided on fudge marble. Then I had to decide between a sugar cone and a plain cone. I obviously chose sugar cone. And then what happened? I went outside and I dropped the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy!
Today's my grandfather's birthday.
How old is he?
63. It's hard to believe he was once a human being.
Why is it that I always have my supper in my red dish and my drinking water in my yellow dish? One of these days, I'm gonna have my supper in my yellow dish and my drinking water in my red dish. Life is just too short not to live it up a little bit. Schroeder, do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about money? This is art, you blockhead. This is great music I'm playing, and great music is an art. Do you hear me? And art!
You fascinate me. What? What? What?
Call the principal and hand him news. We got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music. Beethoven's birthday. A requiem should be shown. Beethoven, the hope of each musician. Boy, I really got to stand up and say, "Hooray, Beethoven Day." Beethoven Day?
Yes, I'm Ludwig von Beethoven, composer, born 1717, died 1827. The eldest of 3 sons. Ludwig's mother was the daughter of
Whatever! Schroeder, I just want you to know that I'm on your side. I want to help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday.
Thanks for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yes, the next thing you know, they'll be wearing Beethoven t-shirts.
Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering now how to start, just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate with a pro party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you sing the title,
Beethoven Day.
you hear a great recital. The rising of the white girl to stand up and say, "Hooray, Beethoven, hooray!" Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
A Philharmonic.
Beethoven Day.
A polyphonic tempo. Have you stand up and say, "Hooray, Beethoven, hooray!"
I got it! We'll be a full guys and
Let's start to take a Beethoven episode.
Look at the Beethoven theme park!
Oh, we have a big sale. It's not so commercial. Let's imagine a glorious hour filled with emotion, inspired with power. When we all honor the man we adore, taking place in the new space. Our bells rush more, bells rush more.
Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection.
Beethoven Day.
A classical Texas. Beethoven hooray. It's Beethoven Day. Stand up and say, "Hooray, Beethoven."
All right, everybody, out for rabbit chasing!
Oh, good grief.
Come on, Snoopy. It's a magnificent day for chasing rabbits. The air is clear, the sun is shining. The fields and woodlands lay open and inviting.
If it's such a magnificent day, why ruin it for the rabbits?
Oh, come on, Snoopy. Where's that old thrill chase? Where's your spirit for adventure? What kind of dog are you anyway?
I am a sleeping dog. You take it from there.
Come on, Snoopy. It's a magnificent day. The scent is fresh. The trail is clear. Fields and woodlands are open. Let's get out there and track us down a big old rabbit.
Well, I get the feeling she's determined. Okay. May as well get her money's worth.
We ought to see lots of game today.
Schroeder, what did you do with that picture of me I gave you?
Oh, I threw it away.
With your own hands?
Of course.
You touched my picture!
It's been a rough time for me. Maybe if I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day.
In some parts of the world, tomorrow is today, and today is yesterday. If tomorrow's already today, Charlie Brown, then there's no possible way that tomorrow could be a better day.
You're a lot of fun to have around.
Chasing rabbits, 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 chasing rabbits.
Rabbits? Rabbits. Rabbits. anything to.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh.
And examining into works such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressure so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery, which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor and his conflicting role as farmer and humanitarian. Peter Rabbit is established from the start as a benevolent hero, and it's only from the start of the social.
I'm writing now when I'm not really rested. It could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow. I should start writing now, but if I start writing now and I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30.
Down eating the sack on his head smash, and rubbing down like a sack full of red grass. The sheriff laughed and he left him for dead. My name was Bob.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Standing there was a wind, bang! There was a sign for the fight to be insane, and then it looked like the sheriff would off, but not for long. Oh wait, they ran. Just the rabbits, run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about.
Rabbits, 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 crazy rabbits.
It's like just to write a book of any quality, just today. How can they consort to think I'm so miserable and so effortlessly in so many ways? Extreme pressures exerted on him by his deeply rooted rivalry with Foxy, and Ponytail. Right now, you're really messing with yourself.
Happy to be home. 94, 95, the very, very, very end.
Then we'll report on Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit.
Haven't even started yet. Peter Rabbit.
Here's the World War I flying ace high over France in her sock with camel, searching for the infamous red baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire. RT is gone. Begins to burst from beneath my blade. The red baron has spotted me. Actually, some flying aces never say nah, nah, nah. I just dread this fog. It's bad enough having to fight the red baron without having to fly in weather like this. All right, red baron, where are you? You can't hide forever. What's that? A Fokker triplane! Haha, I got you this time, Red Baron! No, he's diving out of the sun! He's tricked me again! Oh, I've done run! Come on, stop with Camel! Go, Camel, go! No. Oh, he's hurling my planet twice! No! Oh, curse you, Red Baron! Curse you in your crime! Curse all the people that causes this unhappiness! Here's the World War I flying ace. Back at the aerodrome in France. She's exhausted, yet she does not sleep. For one thought continues to burn in her mind. Someday, I'll get you, Red Baron!
Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think.
What?
Oh yeah, that's what you think. My new philosophy.
Well, why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it. That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave it to you last week's homework. She said to Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her.
Philosophy.
A new philosophy. Miss B, I'm cheap. Look, see, I'm deep. I'm deep. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy.
Oh, why are you telling me? My new philosophy.
That's great, Sally, but I have to go practice Chopin's Nocturne in B flat minor.
No, I like it. No, that's a good philosophy. No.
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes. I mean, no. Just like the busy bee, it's new philosophy. It's like we're dreaming and keep me going. In life's a dizzy days, on alternating days, I turn a different face.
Philosophy.
Philosophy.
Some philosophy. Smart system. It's not lived by bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave your message at the start of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose. Deciding what goes in is something of my time.
No, take a minute.
But Sally, and it can't be very lasting. For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to compose his brilliant Ninth Symphony. No, I can't stand it!
I can't stand it. I like it. It's like a guarantee. It's the philosophy. It's in the sort of me. Oh yeah, just do it. Why are you telling me? No, I can't stand it. Now life is free and easy. Much more philosophy. You know, some people said we should live each day as if it's the last day of our lives. Ah, this is it! This is the last day! I only have 24 hours left to live! Help me! Help me!
Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy!
All right, team. I want this to be our biggest and best game of the season. I'm sure we can get out there and get us a big old win.
Hey, Charlie Brown, I have some strategy for you. Why don't we tell the other team we're going to play them in a certain place? Only it isn't the real place. See? And when they don't show, well, we might forfeit. Isn't that good strategy? I don't understand these managers who don't use good strategy.
What we really need to remember is spirit and teamwork. I'm sure if we really grit our teeth and bear down. Was trash talking us, Charlie Brown. No, I got evil with him. I said, you guys think you're so great. Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age. That really got them. I'll bet it did. If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish off the season.
Perhaps you shouldn't be a playing manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be a bench manager.
You need great bench manager, big brother. You could say, bench, do this, bench, do that. You can even tell us where to put the bench. Like, let's put the bench over there. Let's put the bench right here.
I can't stand it.
What's the sense in our playing when we know we're going to lose? I mean, if there's even 1,000,000 to 1 chance we might win, it would make some sense.
Yeah. There may not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but there sure is 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance.
Yeah.
Come on. Get up. It's hard to get these people to move. All right. Give me a T. T. Give me an E. E. Give me an A. A. Give me an M. M. What do you got? Team. There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours. Dear pen pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always, but somehow or other, disaster struck at the baseball game. Hello! It worked! Swing!
I thought you had it.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The bases were loaded with 2 men out. I just run her, and then she hit it a good, strong clout. See, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pie. Then dropped it. I don't think it's good for team morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by finding a runner and catching the ball in her teeth. But it's no flies for those Charlie window on holding his blanket beneath. Let's be unfortunate to know him.
I mean, this kid can't pitch. He pitches like my grandmother, Charlie Brown. Now, all you have to do is bear down. When I get you to first, watch me for my signals. Got it? Flash. Stars. All we have to do is wait just 1 more. And the championship is ours.
Two men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike to go. And I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would wait for her, and I showed her my boundless love. Oh, dear pen pal, I'm sure where you live is really quite far. Would you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie I'm sorry to say this to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. Your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you now that you're not even aware you're being crabby, but it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby just about everyone you meet. Well, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Lucy, and I hope you take it in the spirit that it's meant. I think we should all be open to an opportunity to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said the one rule in life is to know thyself. Well, I guess I've said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Well, who was Socrates anyway, huh? Did she ever get to be queen? Tell me that! Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyway? Yeah, huh?
That was so much fun as a purpose. Patty, tomorrow you'll let me climb a tree, right?
Excuse me a moment. But I wonder if you'd mind answering a few questions?
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to enable you to know myself better. And first of all, I'd like to ask, on a scale from 0 to 100, with a standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
Balance may not be signed, and all answers will be held in strictest confidence.
Well, still, Lucy, that's a very hard question to answer.
You may have a few moments to think it over if you'd like, or we can come back to that question later.
We'd like to come back to it if you don't mind.
All right, this next question deals with certain character traits of mine you may have noticed. Regarding personality, would you say that mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable?
It's A, and I believe in honesty, and I believe
Would that be A, B, or C? What would your answer be to that? A, B, or C?
well, Lucy, I guess I'd say
Forceful? All right, we'll just put a check mark next to the letter A, then. Now, would you rate my ability to get along with others as poor, fair, good, or excellent?
I think that depends on what you mean by get along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have a space for abstention?
Certainly. I'll just put a check mark at none of the above. Now, this last question deals with physical appearance. Regarding my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Well, gee, Lucy, I don't know. You look just fine.
Stunning? Thank you. Now, we should be getting back to that first question. On a scale from 0 to 100, with the standard of 50 is average, 70
Wait. Remember the question, Lucy.
Well,
Like I said, I think we need to be honest. We need to say it's a good time because that's
51.
51. Is your crabbiness rating for me? All right, then. Well, thank you very much for your cooperation. It has been greatly appreciated.
It was a pleasure, Lucy. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, just one more question. Would you answer yes or no to the question, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person who wants head of your club or civic organization?
Oh yes, Lucy, by all means.
Yes, well, that about does it then. Thank you. Well, who asked you? Now let's see, that's 51, none of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with the glow of self-awareness. Oh, hi, Sally.
110. C. Poor. None of the above. No. And what are you gonna do about the dent you put in my bicycle?
It's amazing how fast worded these surveys gets around. Linus, so good to see you. I wonder if you mind answering a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, the first question is, on a scale from 0 to 100, with a standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question.
No, but that's the answer.
Come on, Linus. Answer the question.
Look, Lucy, I know very well if I give you any sort of an honest answer to that question, you're gonna slug me.
Linus, a survey not built on honest answers is like a house built on a foundation of sand. Would I be taking my time to conduct this survey if I didn't accept complete candor in all the responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, what would you give me as your crabbiness rating?
95?
Oh, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Now let's see. I add all those answers up, and that gives me my answer. There, it's all done. Now let's see what we've got. It's true. I am a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person, and everybody knows it. It's a wonder I have any friends at all, or even associates. Where did I go so wrong? How could...
What's wrong, Lucy?
No, don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. It's true, and there's no reason at all why I should go on living on the face of this earth.
Yes, there is.
What? Give me one reason I deserve to go on living.
Well, for one thing, you have a little brother that loves you. Every now and then, I do say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising. But I'm sure Lucy knows now she can't be crabby anymore. Well, where is everybody? I told them to be here.
You told them to be here.
If we don't rehearse tonight, we can't take out the assembly tomorrow.
The assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Linus. Lucy.
Give me that pencil, you blockhead.
No, not till you got my time off.
Look, that's confusing. If you don't give me that pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about her.
Stop that. We've got to rehearse. You're late.
What did he say about me? He said that.
Lucy, stop that. Sorry I'm late, but there's no time to be sorry.
What did you say, Linus? He said that.
Now, remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture using music and words. And concentrate. Ah. time that dogs began to be regarded as man's best friend?
Probably right after the invention of cookies. My teeth are tingling again. I feel as if I've just got to bite someone before sundown, or I'll go stark raving mad. And yet, I know that society frowns upon such an action. So what am I left with? Tingly teeth.
You know, each family has a chain of command. And you know what's at the bottom of the chain? The very bottom. Yes. It's the dog. The dog is at the bottom of the chain. Do you understand me? I said, do you understand me?
They hate it when you just stare at them like this.
Hey guys, where are you going?
Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She said the sister is responsible for the education of her little brother, so she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Come on, Linus. You see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur or coats. Also gives us wool in the wintertime.
I never knew that before, Lucy. That's very interesting.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. An oak. You can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Gosh, that's fascinating.
I don't mean to interrupt, Lucy, but
And way up there, little white things. Those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, those tiny little black things. Those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
That's right. They run around all day long, tugging and tugging at each tiny seed until it grows into a great tall blade of grass.
Boy, that's amazing.
oh, good grief.
And this thing here, it's called a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how a little thing like that gets so much water. You see that bird? It's called an eagle. But since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them.
Now, Lucy, I can't stand by and listen to your wild stories about things that
And
aren't
way up
even...
there, this little scarlet planets make the rain that falls in showers. And when it's cold in winter, it's upon us. The snow comes up, just like the flowers.
Now, Lucy, I know that's not right. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
Actually, after it comes up, the wind blows it around to make it look like it's coming down. But actually, it comes up out of the ground just like grass does. It comes up, Charlie Brown. Snow comes up.
Oh, good grief.
Lucy, why is Charlie Brown banging his head against that tree?
To loosen the bark to make the tree grow faster. Cause make the grow, cause make the grow faster. There you go. Here's our little facts that now.
My stomach clock just went off. It's supper time. Charlie Brown has forgotten to feed. So here I lie, out in the rain, hollow shall we go. And there lies my supper dish. And I continue. But it's alright. I'll remember. When no furry friend comes screaming after school, then I'll remember, oh, I'll rush out to the doghouse, but it'll be too late. There'll be nothing left but the dry remains of the friend who used to love to run. I'm so happy with it. Nothing left but the bleached bones.
Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been standing here for over a minute with your supper.
Supper time. Supper time. Oh, the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. The flowing flag and moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Snoopy, no need for reproduction. Just get off your doghouse and eat your food.
supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, get supper before work. Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill me up. 'Cause it's supper, 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 supper time. Supper time. Bring on the soup dishes, bring on the cup, bring on the barrel and roll me home. 'Cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. Wintertime's nice in the icy snow. Summertime's nice with a place to go. A bedtime, overtime, halftime too. But they just can't hold a candle to. Bring on the soup dish, bring on the bun. Pack these little puppy lungs, everyone. 'Cause it's supper, 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 supper. Super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. Ooh, yeah.
Wait a minute, Snoopy. Cut that out. Why can't you just eat your meal quietly and calmly like a normal dog?
What's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion?
It looks like a star to me, the way the lights are moving on and off. But it could be an airplane. What do you think, Schroeder? Is that an airplane or a star?
I think that it's a star, but it could be a cannon too. Or maybe even a satellite.
It could be a satellite. I wonder.
Well, never find out what's standing here.
Where are you going?
I'm going over here to get a closer look.
Sometimes after I've had my supper, I like to sit up on my doghouse and listen to the sounds of the night. However, something seems to be missing. In my opinion, it's exactly what it needed.
Oh, I'm so happy. That little redheaded girl dropped her pencil. There's tiny teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. Happiness is finding a pencil.
He's only sausage.
Carries the whistle, tying your shoe for the very first time. along every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you. Happiness is having a sister, sharing a sandwich, getting on. Happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with happiness is those who sing with happiness. Morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. Anyone and anything at all that's loved.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.